My name is Calliope, daughter of the sky god Zeus, and muse of much renown. Sit here, at my perfumed feet, as my poem unfolds before you. An epic that springs from the depths of the sea and finds its end upon strange shores. For this is your story, the story of Argonus, son of Argus the shipbuilder and friend to Jason the hero. Our tale begins like many a sailor's story before it, with tragedy and a lilting song that carries from one dark wave to the next. Awaken. Book 1. The Blight. A frozen scream is etched upon the face of bewitched Typhus, helmsman of the Argo. Never again shall he foretell the rising of... This owl seems unaware of its preternatural perch, and unconcerned with the plight of a shipwrecked sailor. No craftsman could sculpt a child so lifelike, nor create that which now stands lifeless. The water that flows from these rocks would keep even the most stalwart from discerning what lies beyond. This wild sheep appears interested in nothing more than the grasses that grow upon this beach. This statue would appear newly struck, as the salt of the sea has yet to assail its stone. This hound was not spared the fate that befell the other inhabitants of this isle. "'Tis Palamonius, son of Olenane Lernus, whose bodily frame and valor no man could match. This young woman, most likely a temple worshipper, seems to have been frozen in time. Long, twisted necks adorn the pitted surface of this stone tablet. Long, twisted necks adorn the pitted surface of this stone tablet. This child was not struck down by mortal ills, but surely by something that is beyond this world. Finding a trinket such as this upon these shores, let alone within the boughs of this tree, must surely be important. Finding a trinket such as this upon these shores, let alone within the... This grotesque statue is that of honorable Castor, skilled to guide swift-footed steeds. This grotesque statue is that of honorable Castor, skilled to guide swift-footed steeds. An unseen hand forces Argonus from his feet and into a dense thicket skirting the stone path. A soothing voice murmurs in his ear as the sailor witnesses the passage of things only spoken of in tall tales. And even then, in whispers. "Be quiet, but a moment," the voice counsels. Once the otherworldly creatures fade from sight, Argonus pulls himself from the dust and gazes skyward. Before him, held aloft, is a handsome woman, replete with glory and power. How many times must fair Athena save one man? The immortal asks, her head tilted with uncommon grace, her eyes soft. Before words can form on Argonus's lips, she continues. "It is not a query to be answered so readily, sailor of the Argo. Shadows gather," she says. "There is a blight upon this isle. Have you not seen its handiwork? The flesh of your companions no longer flesh. Their bones, that of the earth." The woman's eyes drop. "I fear my own hand may have set these dire events into motion. For this, I will make amends. I know well, many of your brethren yet live. I have seen them with my own eyes. Find them, Argonus of Crete, and as I did for your father before you, I shall provide a boat and passage from this isle. You have the word of fair Athena." Not a heartbeat later, the goddess is gone, and breath gladly returns to the sailor's lungs. The statue is certainly that of the hero, Oileus, peerless in courage and strong in spirit. 'Tis Phalurus of the Ashen Spear. His father, great Alcon, shall never again welcome home his prodigal son. If not for its stone plight, this Methosian Hydra is like the one said to have been brought low by Heracles during his 12 labors. No doubt struck by the hand of an Argonaut, the head of the Hydra lies lifeless, its flesh still warm to the touch. No doubt struck by the hand of an Argonaut, the head of the Hydra lies lifeless, its flesh still warm to the touch. Whether spooked or merely provoked, the stallion launches itself from the cliffside before mighty wings carry it far above the awestruck sailor below. Nearly 200 men high, the massive bronze soldier stands silent, enthralled by the euphonious song rising from below.
Blessed are those who chance upon this manuscript, only to marvel, perhaps in disbelief, that a goddess appeared, let alone spoke, to a simple sailor. Whether for grandiosity or merciful boon, fair Athena has once again brought me from certain harm. Yet this time it was not from deep water's grasp that she pulled a drowning man. This peril moved quickly, set high upon slithering tails. 'Tis true, for I have beheld such. And what wisdom flowed from the lips of the goddess, parting to mortal man? Admonishment? Pity? No, not but hope. Upon each honeyed word I clung, drawn to them as a moth to a distant light within a dark wood. Then a covenant was struck between fair Athena and this sailor. Find my stalwart companions, those who yet live and are scattered upon these shores. And though horrors surely await, she will lead us down gentle paths to a waiting boat and safe passage from this isle.
The chalky fleece of this yew is wanting for a shearer's work. This plank may yet have some value, perhaps as kindling. Finding a trinket such as this upon these shores, let alone within the boughs of this tree, must surely be a portent. No doubt struck by the hand of an Argonaut, the head of the Hydra lies lifeless, its flesh still warm to the touch. Small ticks, like droplets of water, emanate from within this stone pedestal.